Sorry, this is a part two tarot reading about the forest fires in Canada. So sorry about that. So I was doing. Is anybody gonna get hurt or die? There's some people who will be because, but first there's people who gonna want to raise money, like We Are the World, Farm Aid, and all those different things where they celebrities will. Sorry, they will come on and want to raise money for these people who, with the forest fires, they want to raise money for forest fire, which is nice. But there's immature people, kids who want to party, you know, it, they have new people with disappointment, but how the mayor or the governor is running the town, this country of Canada. Like, is it taking so long for the no forest fires to burn out? Why aren't you doing something about it in Canada? And people are going to be left behind. People will have to move on. Might have to leave their homes and leave their belongings. They don't. A lot of people won't want to do that. They don't want to move on, and they have to because otherwise, they could get killed. So there's a bunch of people who are going to lose their life, and they're going to have to leave behind their stuff. Their stuff. Well, stuff can be replaced, but human lives. So they're going to have to move on, take their stuff, take their pets if they have pets, and leave. And also self-confident. People, some people are going to be really conceited about during the fire. I think they're going to think of it's me, myself, and I, and don't care about other people. They're going to be selfish. They're always selfish people when an emergency happens. They care only about themselves, and they're going to wait the long thing, last minute, to get stuff. And also, I feel like the mayor or the person running Canada is going to apologize for not going quick enough and saying, I'm sorry that we haven't moved fast enough for the fire and the smoke and all the problems with it. And people get a daydream of what they're going to do once they get back to their homes after leaving. They're going to daydream and hope things that get better. And slow down. They're going to have to slow down because they're going to feel so overwhelmed. They're going to have to slow down after the fires and take stock of what they have and write down what they have. And some people need closure on what happened with the fires. I'm going to say I did that. I'm going to look up next. Is I'm wondering this. This might be not true, but was any of this man-made? The fires? Any of these man-made? These fires? Did someone do something to cause the fires? Did someone lit a match, or is it just dry in the heat? First, I'll see. In Canada, was this man-made? Did someone lit a match during camping and or camping and they forgot to turn off which you're always supposed to take care of things before. Did they not? Did they cause fires? Was it man-made? Wow. Some of it was. Alright, and what's my vibe? Was this some of it man-made? Was some of it man-made? I'll say some. Please tell me, was some of it man-made? Like someone camped and... I'll do 3. Oh, one of them wanted to. It says freedom. Somebody had the idea to do this because maybe this was, oh boy, I hate to say this, what is it called? Those people who start fires. Some people start fires. I'm trying to think of the word. It will come back to me eventually because I have ADHD and I'll learn. And people who like to start fires, arson. That's the word. Some arson person started this and wanted to become famous, which I think is terrible. But that's what it says. Someone wanted to start this and had some ideas of what it would be like to start a fire. That's what it says. And it also says new beginnings. So this person was hoping to become famous about starting the fires, in Canada, and he wanted opportunities. Like he was probably calling the 1-800 number or whatever, saying I started the fire, but obviously no one's gonna mention that it was man-made. So they made it like innocent, like it's all because of the dry air and the heat and stuff. So they don't want people. There's going to be conflicts. People are going to get upset about if they find out that it was man-made, and they're going to be conflicts. They're going to be disappointed. Why did they keep this from us? Why did they lie about arson? Like someone planted fires in Canada. So they're going to be upset, and people are going to bully the person who started the fire. If it's a person, this is entertainment purposes. They're going to be abusive toward the person who started the fire if it's happened like that. So they're going to be holding this person responsible and really abusing him. They're going to smack him around. So the police are the people are going to smack this person around. And they're going to be planning, they're just going to discover the person who did it and find out why he wanted to start a fire, arson, wanted to start, and they're going to leave. He's going to leave home too. He wants to leave. I think if he did it, he's going to leave. He'll fly out somewhere. If he did it, he's going to try to leave. I feel like he might want to leave. But the people, leave, go to a different country. Also, this person is two-faced. He's a backstabber. He's going to backstab someone, saying it was someone else. Like, say, blame Joe Schmo instead of me. So, yeah, someone's going to he's going to stab someone else in the back. And there's going to be drama. Why are you blaming me when it's really you? Why are you putting me underneath the bus? And they're going to be there's going to be drama. The police and the FBI or whoever, the CIA or whoever gets involved, the police in the country of Canada, they're going to get involved. And unspoken desire, broken dreams. People are they broke a dream. He's going to be broken a dream that he wanted to be famous. The arson had broken dreams. He thought he would, get away with it and, leave the country. He thought he wanted to be a father figure to the younger people. The arson, he wanted to show people what he could do and be a good father figure to it. So yeah, this guy is toxic. The arson person is toxic, and he's two-faced, and he's going to blame other people for his thing. So he must be narcissistic, a psychopath. The arson, if there is an arson, he's a psychopath, sociopath. Someone who starts fires, you would have to be. All right. Is it gonna come to? Are we gonna get brush fires like California does? Is it gonna come through the United States like it is Canada, and you have to wear that? Is it gonna be like Canada? Is it gonna be like like you can see it from Canada? You see the smoke. Is it gonna be coming through the United States? Are we gonna have brush fires throughout the United States, not just Canada and maybe Wyoming or Utah? Are we going to have more brush fires too? I'll do that first. Is it going to go through the United States? Please tell me. Are we going to have more brush fires through the United States? Hopefully not. because that would suck. Like I said, this reading is entertainment purposes. It might not happen. I'm just taking it with a grain of salt. So, all right. Is it going to happen in the United States? All right. It says no, not as bad as Canada, but there's going to be happy. There's going to be people are going to be happy that it's not going to be as bad as it is in California and Canada. They're going to be happy and they're going to come together and have joy that it's not going to be as bad. But it also says emotional love. There's block. People gonna aren't so sure it can be stopped. If it happens, it might be blocked, but they're not sure. If there's a brush fire that comes through the United States, it might block it from. They might have a upper hand, which is a good thing to block the fires. So it's not going to be as bad. But people are going to be very emotional about it. But there's some people who are bad planning, if it does happen, it says it isn't, but if it is if it doesn't, people aren't good planners, poor planners, you're not going to prepare, have food, water, batteries, fill up, always make sure your gasoline is full up in case you have to leave, or pack a to-go bag or a bag of clothes, underwear, stuff, toothbrush, toothpaste, all that stuff. People are poor planning because, have a sleeping bag in the back of your car, have a tent or something, or have extra money to go to a hotel out of state if you're in an area where there's a lot of dry and fires can happen. So people are poor planning. A lot of people are poor planning, saying, oh, it's not going to happen to me. There's not going to be a fire coming toward me because of the drying heat. And also self-discipline. Lack of directions, lack of control. A lot of people won't have control of what happens if there is a fire. If there's a small chance, it says, no, the chance of it happening is no. But you never know. And lack of direction. People don't know where to go and how to do things. They expect, on the news to tell you what to do. If there's a brush fire, they're not sure what to do. They can't figure it out on their own. So a lot of people lack of the control. And they're going to be aggressive. How people rush to the supermarket if they say, if there's a storm, you have to get ready. People are going to be lack of control. They're going to run into the car and have road rage and lack of control and buy a bunch of food and stuff instead of planning. They're not planning good, no. And also I forgot to do, what's vibe? Yeah, I'll do 3 cards on that. There's gonna be longing of the old days of what life was like before the fires and stuff. If it might happen, so people are gonna reunite if they miss long ones. If they misplaced long loved ones, they're gonna come together and meet. Maybe if the phones aren't working, they'll find a way, or if they do for a short time, they'll learn how to use a walkie-talkie or something like that. Or if the phone works only for a short time, you have a special way of getting in touch with your loved one, and they're going to be reunited, which is good. There's going to be you have to defend yourself during a brush fire, and if this happens, because a lot of people are going to riot and loot before, if it gets worse. People are gonna, try to take things from your house. If you're gonna try to leave Dodge City, if they say leave, if it happens, it says most likely not. But if it does, a lot of people want to leave, and they might be. A lot of people are gonna have to set boundaries, say we have to only take certain things that are necessary to life and death. You don't need 16 pairs of Gucci shoes or 16 things of purses. You just need the essentials. You have to put boundaries, and people are going to be disrespectful. about it. Like, don't tell me what I can bring and what I can't during time you have to leave in case there is a fire. And people are going to have to follow their dreams on how they're going to handle going to through a fire if it does happen. Like I said, there's a small possibility it's going to get worse in the United States. It says a small, but I'm going to look. If it did happen, are people not ready? I'll use other cards. In the United States, are people like not like, oh, it's not going to happen to me? Are people obliviously saying, this isn't going to happen to me, I'm not going to worry about it, and then it comes knocking on your door? Are they going to regret that? First, I'm going to say, are people saying, oh, it's not going to happen, there's not going to be a forest fire, there's not going to be fires, and there's not going to be smoke, it's not going to come to the United States like California or Canada or the Midwest, it's not going to come to us, so we don't have to worry? Are people like obliviously, don't want people to know? Oh, two came. Oh boy. That I'll do different oracle cards. I'm gonna undo these because I don't do them very much. Okay, are people, like, oh, it's not gonna happen? Are they gonna be, oh, I got some cards mixed up. Happens! Alright, is some people like, oh, it's not gonna happen? Oh, we're not gonna have brush fires? I'm gonna do 4 of these. Oh, that one backwards. I don't, on some articles I don't read backwards because it would be hard meaning for me. So, alright, yes, a lot of people, they want they want a solitude. They don't want people to tell them what they have to do and how to get ready. They want to be left alone. A lot of people say, oh, don't tell me that I have to get food, water, and all this stuff. They just want to be left alone and take their own advice. They don't want to be anybody telling them what to do. But some people are going to be very cautious. Other people are going to do it, like plan ahead. There's some people. It says, will people? I said, will anybody take war? I said, is anybody going to be like, oh, it's not a big deal? And I said yes, but there are some people who are going to be withdrawn and cautious. A lot of people are going to be cautious. There's some people who are going to plan ahead. Preppers or whoever, survivalist or whatever. Some people are going to prepare and they're going to be cautious. They're going to get the food, water, and stuff, and they're going to plan ahead in case there is a fire. They're going to be cautious. So generally it says most people are not going to care, but there's some people who are, and some people want to be alone. When they bug out or leave, they want to be left alone. They don't want a bunch of people. And also, they're going to be comfortable with the stuff they take. They know that what they need is what they need. They don't have to have, like I said earlier, you don't have to have 16 designer shoes and purses. So they're going to be happy with what they bringing if they have to leave Dodge. So they're happy in the gratitude for what they have. They're grateful with the food and water and supplies that they have. And they're going to be depressed, though. If there's a fire, who's not depressed? Or smoke inhalation, it is depressing, And people are going to be exhausted and burnt out and struggling mental peace. They want mental peace. They're going to be depressed because of fires, or smoke or whatever's going to happen. They're going to be depressed. They're going to, post-traumatic stress disorder. If they lose things, they're going to be very depressed. So it says a lot of people aren't going to take it serious, like, oh, I'm not going to do it. And Black Cat, the Black Cat lost. A lot of people are going to be lost, like, oh, what should I do? I need someone to help me. They aren't sure who to turn to. And rebalance. They have to take care of themselves. A lot of people are gonna have, when there's an emergency time, sometimes ambulances and police can't be there for you. So you have to take care of yourself. A lot of times you have to take care of yourself. Gift is and the cat the unicorn, the gift of sacrifice. So some people are going to have to take care of themselves. Like I said, you have to take care of yourself. These two people have to take care of themselves, and you have to have the gift of being able to take care of yourself. Not rely on yourself and learn techniques to take care of yourself. Like in the TV show Alone, where they learn how to build a fire and stuff. I know it's not going to be that drastic, but you have to learn to take care of yourself. Little Wolf Girl is all right to be alone. Like I said, a lot of these are you have to learn how to be on your own. You have to be alone and be alone. This person wants to be left alone, and this person has to learn to be alone. It's a right to be alone. You don't need 16 people knocking on your door to want to get into your house. Just pretend you're not there and be left alone. And the time to say goodbye. Something is about to end for now. Something's about to end. Like maybe the end of the fire is going to happen. You'll have to leave and eventually have to find another way to live. So, yeah. So, a lot of people are going to be in denial. But there's some people who are going to prepare, which is smart. And I'm going to ask, is there anything else I need to know? Well, where's my cards? Is there anything else I need to know about this Canada fire? Is there anything else I need to know about the Canada fire? Tell me, is there anything else you need to know about this Canada fire? Please tell me. Oh, two of them. All right. There's going to be progress in it. It's going to continue in Canada. It's not going to stop. People are confident that they can try to stop it. They want victory. They want to be able to stop it if they can. They want to try to stop the Canada fires if they can, to stop it. But it's very strong. It doesn't want to burn out because of the dryness in Canada. It's been hot. It's been in the 90s. It's been in the 80s. Hasn't rained a lot. So it's very strong, We've had a lot of days where you don't have rain, so you're pretty much screwed. So, but people are going to be compassionate to other people, like, oh, that kind of sucks, that there's a brush fire, or these fire and the wind and the smoke and people losing the homes and the animals and the people. So people are going to be compassionate toward what happens. But karma is going to get better. Eventually it's going to stop as the temperature goes down, and September's coming. Eventually some of the fires will burn out, and maybe some people come in fate. Maybe someone will put water and stop the fires from doing it. And it's a life cycle, having this happen. This happens every year. There's a fire, but not as bad. So Prince Charming, someone's going to come up to the plate and help stop the fires, which is good. Someone wants to help. I feel like someone is going to try to help the fires to stop burning and follow their heart by stopping the fires. They're going to try to help stop the fires because they know it can do a lot of damage to people and their homes and the loved ones and the animals and the pets. So so that's my reading. Hopefully it wasn't too long. That a lot of people are going to think it's not a big deal, but a lot of people that aren't going to take it serious. But there's few that's going to plan ahead, going to prep, be survivalist, learn how to do stuff. If they're not they already have their food and water and stuff, and they have their car filled up with gas, and they can leave Dodge if they have to. So there are some people who are prepared to leave if the fires are getting worse in Canada, or if it happens here. It says it's a slight chance it's happening here. You know, like I said, this is entertainment purposes. You never know what's the future hold. It could happen. Who knows? Into my next video. Take care and bye.